book reviews after a really long time. I have myself been in quite of a reading block lately. I haven't really found any books that I have loved that I have not been able to put down, barring a few here and there. And that is not something I like. I love reading and I love telling about books. So that is why I thought to get right back to it. And when I was picking up the book that I wanted to review after such a long time, this book instantly came to my mind. There is no other book that I had rather review, no other story that I had rather tell. Suspense and psychological thrillers are my absolutely favorite genre, and that is why the Housemaid series are the books that I love with all of my heart. The Housemaid series is a series of 3 books: The Housemaid, The Housemaid Secrets, and The Housemaid is Watching. Whenever there is a 3-part book, it is a great cause of worry for me because I love books and I hate to see the other parts not being able to match up with the hype of the first. Whether that is something that happens with the Housemaid series or not is something we'll eventually figure out, but let's get straight into it. Let's talk about The Housemaid Part 1 for today. Just a quick disclaimer before I start. This book is not for people who do not really like the suspense and psychological thriller genre. It is not for people who do not like to read about such things, because the story can get a little dark and little disturbing at many points. So if you're not really a person who would go in for such a book, then do not pick it up. The story revolves around Williamia Calloway, commonly known as Millie, a young, beautiful and broke girl who takes up the job of a housekeeper for a wealthy couple, Nina and Andrew Winchester. Millie has had a dark past, but this is her chance to start fresh. She can pretend to be whoever she likes here. And she's a pretty good housekeeper too. Every day she cleans the beautiful Winchester home from top to bottom, collects their daughter from school, and makes a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in her own tiny room at the top floor. She also tries to ignore what a strange and weird woman Nina Winchester is, how she deliberately makes a mess just to watch Millie clean it up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as Millie looks into Andrew's handsome brown eyes so full of pain, she cannot help but imagine how would it be to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. And as Millie and Andrew start to develop a strange friendship, things soon start going downhill. Millie soon realizes that this family is far more complicated and weird than they are letting on. That there is a lot going on here than she ever imagined. The Winchesters have secrets, and those secrets might just be more scarier than Millie's own. The Housemaid Part 1 is read it in one sitting book. You simply cannot put it down. I have read a lot of thrillers and a lot of suspense novels in my life, but The Housemaid Part 1 easily comes in my top list of psychological thrillers. There are so many twists and turns, so freaking much happening at every little point of the story, yet it never feels overwhelming. Author Freida McFadden ties all of this mess into such a beautifully yet dangerous woven story that it will keep you thinking for days after you put the book down.